Hello. So I'm going to try something a little new today. It's not something I'll do every day, but on certain days, especially weekends, I just run out of time and don't have time to do the full set of videos and edit them and polish them and all that. So what this video is going to be is a very long video where I'm going to cover all of the games I planned to play today, but they'll all be in one video, and I'm not going to do any of the bells and whistles I usually do, like thumbnail, timestamps, all that. So with that said, the games that we're going to be playing today, completely unedited, are Wordle, Connections, the Mini Crossword, the Midi Crossword, Pips, Strands, Weaver, which was our bonus game, Minute Cryptic, and Starstruck, easy and hard. So we're going to be going through all of those in that order, starting with Wordle. So yesterday, and I'm also going to avoid a whole lot of analysis. We're just going to try to get through this. And then I'm going to try my best to just publish it in some lazy way. All right. So that said, yesterday we did spin the wheel. It said to start with fluid. So today is March 8th, by the way, in case you're curious. Sunday. We're going to start with fluid. All right. An L, but not second. It makes me want to do double L, but I don't think I should do double L. What we can do is try ending in Y. It feels like with L, not second, it feels like a Y word. But before we do any of that, what are common letters? T, R, S, N. We do need an E. We need an A. So we want to include the L. I mean, I think I should just do steel today. I think that's probably the perfect follow-up to this. So let's do that. Okay. Still just a yellow L, but none of those common letters, which is great. So we could still be ending in Y. Maybe my instinct was right. We still have R and N to place. So is there something with R, N, and then L somewhere I haven't tried? Like first, or where I have it now, or... we have O as vowel, and we have Y. That's it. It's tempting to do something like nylon because, I don't know. I want the O and the Y. Double N is not great, but I don't know if it's really a problem at this point. I wish we could guess Cylon. Is there anything like that that doesn't repeat the N? You know what? Let's just go with my instinct. Let's do nylon. I was right from the start. There is a Y. Now, it looks like O here, Ly. That's what it looks like. Or we could start with L, because I'm having trouble thinking of something like this. GLY, PLY, RLY. All right, let's look at LO something Y. Is Lori? I think Lori spelled. I don't want to repeat a letter if I don't have to. Is there like an LOO? Loopy? This will find the O. Let's go with loopy. Okay, so there is not another O. We are this. Lori is still possible. I'm a little bit concerned that I haven't done enough letters here. There's lowly. Did we try double L? You know what? Imagine if I tried double L when I said I would at the second guess, or I said I wouldn't. Lowly is possible, and Lori is possible. I don't think loggy is. Oh, there's also lobby. Lobby is very possible. So we already can't guarantee a win. That sucks. Unless we break away from hard mode, because we have Lori. Is Lori EY? You know, I'm gonna discount Lori. I just, it doesn't feel like an answer. Lori's like the British way of calling semi trucks, 18-wheelers, whatever you want to call them. But for some reason it doesn't look right like that. So if we so far we've got lowly, we've got lobby. I don't think loggy's a word. I'm looking for double letters. Lozzy, lucky, lobby. I don't think there's any more double letters. Lower. I might have gotten rid of just enough here. All right, I'm going to go with lowly. That's my instinct. No. Well, it better be lobby then. I don't even have the opportunity to do a filler anymore. I think I just have to trust myself that it's lobby. Oh, phew. Okay. I thought I was about to lose my streak, to be honest. That was very trappy. Let's see if I got lucky. So I'm just going to use the regular, the official bot today, just in hard mode. It will still tell us if we got lucky. Okay, that is a few. 4.3 is high, but not that high. Steel was a top pick. It actually wanted the double L with label. Lapel later. Later doesn't repeat the L, but the two top results. I mean, I'll repeat the L. It prefers stale over steel. I don't know why. Hold on. Who else? Who else started with fluid? So steel is the most common follow-up. Stale, learn, least. Stole, later, loser, laser. Okay. Loopy was a good guess. Woolly would have been more efficient. Yeah, to try for lowly. Excellent choice. Lowly would have been one of my top picks in this situation. At this point, you need some luck to solve the puzzle. Ooh. So it's saying that so Lori was possible. It's on the answer list. So discounting Lori was incorrect, but it served me today. But now I need to remember that Lori is possible. Okay, it just looked wrong for some reason. I thought maybe it was an EY type situation, but nope, guess not. The bot does consider Lori to be less likely. But yeah, nasty. All right, so I won a 50-50. It would do clasp, libel, lobby. That libel was clutch. All right, I don't get to see I don't know why it jumps from 16 to 41 to 47 to 74, but what's the old chart? Where's lobby? Lobby's not on here. Yeah, it wouldn't be. Okay. Anyway, don't get to see the cheater rate. 1.6, 16.5, 51.0, 81.3, 95.8. 95.8's pretty low. But yeah, people losing on lowly, lolly, loggy. Lolly's not on the answer list for whatever reason. Good to know. Oh no, it might have been. I had a yellow L on third, so I don't know if it would be on the answer list or not. But yeah, Lolly's in the Ollie trap, which is a really nasty trap. Loggy, lofty, loony, lucky. All right. You can't keep getting away with this. All right. Anyway, let's spin the wheel and see what we're going to start with tomorrow. Snowy. So Sonalita suggests snowy. I think we had that one recently, but I believe it's on the wheel more than once. So tomorrow we will be starting with snowy. Just writing that down. All right, let's move directly into connections. We are finding 4 groups of 4. We've got nice, natal, zipper, celes. That's got to be purple fodder, right? Jacket, Osaka, jaw, center, eye, gremlin, phoenix, squatter, refer, tremor, rotator, and Lima. Well, Osaka and Lima are cities. I believe Osaka is the capital of Japan, isn't it? So these are 2 capitals. Phoenix is the capital of Arizona, but I mean these are country capitals. This is a state capital. I think Phoenix is the capital of Arizona. I actually don't know. It's the biggest city in Arizona. I'm not all up on my state capitals, but it feels. We also have Nice. Okay, so this is what they've done. They've made a rainbow herring here. I'm guessing. I'm guessing they've made a rainbow herring here because it's all across the diagonal and they're all capitals. Well, they're not capitals, but they're cities. 2 of them are capitals. They're cities. Nice is in France, Osaka is in Japan, Phoenix is in the US, Arizona, and Lima is in Peru. So I think we might be making a different color out of each of these. So this doesn't have to be nice. This could be nice. Now, what I'm wondering is what's natal and Celeste doing? Like, they're both no, they're not palindromes, actually. They have they have a repeated vowel, referred as well. They usually wouldn't do I don't think they would do a category that was just like it repeats a vowel. Um, natal, Celeste. I just don't, I know what natal is, but I don't know what Celeste is. Natal is like having to do with baby making. That's one way to put it. Um, jaw. Pregnancy related is what I mean. Gremlin. Squatter's interesting. Oh. Okay, so what would we do with this? Like what if we were just using the letters from Celes, what would we do with those letters? I I don't know. All right, I got to focus on something else then. We have our jaw and our eye, parts of the face. There's the rotator cuff. Rotator. We have sinner. I don't know what we're doing here. What would Osaka be? I don't think it's going to be the diagonal. Just here's some cities. Osaka. What else would we do with it? Maybe it's purple fodder. What about Phoenix? Because Phoenix is just a mythical bird too. Rising from the ashes. Fire related. Mythical. I just don't see it. Lima? There's lima beans. Are we talking about beans here? Maybe Celes is a kind of bean. I don't really see other beans. Um, Methods of transportation with the last letter changed. Limo to Lima. I mean, refer. I don't know what's happening here. This is tough. Jacket. We have jacket and zipper. I feel like if this is a rainbow herring, we need to figure out like, okay, how would jacket fit with one of these four? I don't know. I really don't. Be fill in the blank. I feel like everything needs to be purple, which isn't right. Jaw. Movies missing the S. Jaws. Don't think so. Zipper, like a fascinator. Even if we said, okay, this is a category with cities, like I still don't see what to do. Squatter, someone who lives in a house that they don't own and don't have like a lease for. They aren't paying. They're just there. Um, like what would that have to do with anything? I mean, it starts with squat, right? I noticed that, which could be like starts with an exercise, but I don't see any other starts with exercises. Um, refer, Celes, and I are all anagrams, not anagrams. They're all palindromes. Do we have one more palindrome? We don't. We don't have one more palindrome. They both have two E's. I just don't think it's that. They generally don't do categories like that. Why Celes? Like what it must mean something that's important. I just don't know. That's the only thing I can think of. I don't see an anagram. I don't see use some of the letters, add or remove a letter. It just doesn't seem to work. Gremlin. I mean, okay, so Jaws and Gremlins are both 80s movies. There's like Full Metal Jacket, but that's not just add an S. So maybe there's two more movies. Maybe Tremors is a movie. I think we've got movies here. Or is one of these a movie missing the S? I'm starting to think this might just be a category. At this point, I should just try it. Okay, it is literally a cities category and it's yellow. Okay. So we've got Gremlins, we've got Jaws, and we've got maybe Tremors. It sounds like Tremors would be a movie. Zippers, squatters, rotators, eyes, needles, jackets. Just thinking about what we can add an S to that might make sense as a movie title. Jackets, sinners, zippers, squatters, rotators. There's too many. So I can't do the movies because I don't know what the fourth movie is. Even if Tremor is, I don't even know if Tremor is one of them, to be honest. I think it just in my mind there's some movie named Tremors. But I think it's 80s movies minus the S is what these are. So what else do we have? Like what would these go with? We still have Celes to get rid of. Oh, rotator is a palindrome. Okay, so we do have palindromes. One away. What? There's not another palindrome. Oh, Celes. I put natal in. Oh, shoot, that's a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. I'm going to need my mistakes. I went too fast on that one. Natal is not a palindrome. Okay, so that was green. Okay, Gremlins, Tremors, Jaws. I'm going to try Sinners. Horror movies minus the S. All right. I have no idea what this is. Natal, jacket, zipper, and squatter. Probably fill in the blank. I don't know. Starting with slang for 0. It does starting with. Jack, nada, squat, and zip. Okay, so it was starts with squat, but it wasn't exercises. It was slang for 0. Oh, okay. Yikes. I feel like this one was hard. Let's just look what their difficulty was. They said it was 2.8. All right. And we'll just do some quick glance at the bot here. 52% solve rate. I am not unique, interestingly. People are getting yellow. If they're losing, they're getting nothing. Yeah. 60% got nothing. 13% got on the yellow. 8% got yellow blue. All right. Oh, apparently these are tennis stars. Okay. So if you know the tennis players, then you get the rainbow herring. I did not know that. So okay, that makes more sense then. Cool. Well, let's move on to the mini crossword here. Let's play. Chew on that. Maybe gum. I don't know. Food. Try gum. Like clothes in the hamper. Dirty. Late time to stay up on a weekday. Depends on who you are. Using few words effectively. Terse. Traffic increases it for short. ETA, maybe? Estimated time of arrival. Climate activist Thunberg. It's Greta, isn't it? So not terse. Home to Capitol Reef National Park, which surprisingly is not by the ocean. Utah? Repeated exclamation. My. Freaking awesome. Rolling something. Super rich. Rolling in it. You're rolling in it. 1 a.m. is late, I guess. Using few words effectively. Pithy? Yeah, it's pithy. Oh, what I do? Oh, it's that delay. That delay keeps getting me. Like, what I do wrong? I hope they fix that delay. I hope it's a bug and not intentional. All right, cool. Did I miss anything? Dope, in it, Greta, Utah, my, dirty. So it's pithy, NETA. Okay, 1 a.m. All right, let's do the Midi. Cross country meet. Country. A state, I don't know. Hits up privately on social media for short. So it's either going to be DMs, PMs, or IMs. Probably not IMs if it's social media. But you don't know until you get the downs. But let's look at all the downs. Super firm hold. I don't know. Patterned fabric named for a city in India, now known as Chennai. Is that mylar? No, I don't know. I just saw an M and thought of a material that started with an M, fabric, but it's almost certainly not that. Got up. Okay, don't know. Supercharged engine variety. Dine, eat. Country between the United States and Guatemala. Mexico? Sorry, I was looking at why these were highlighted. I knew it was Mexico. Popular high school sport for short, or a description of the circled squares in this puzzle. Lacrosse. Where's, sorry, 30 across. Oh, wait. Well, lacrosse certainly doesn't fit 30 across. But I wonder if those two circled letters are X's. All right, well, I don't know then. Let's just keep going. Much ado about nothing. The E in New Year's Eve is Eve. DC Transit System. I don't know what they call their transit system. Grammy-winning rapper Kendrick Lamar. Country between Sudan and Niger. Sudan and Niger. Africa, I'm so bad at the countries in Africa. Okay, I'm going to have to get a letter or something to know that one. Greetings between two frat dudes, say. Fifth often for a manual transmission. Last gear. It's a gear. I don't know. What were you thinking? Vegetable similar to radicchio. Radish? Maybe? Set your alarm for 7 p.m. instead of 7 a.m., for instance. That's an error. ERR? Maybe. Storytelling cliches. Tropes. Place to hang your hat on. Hang your hat on the hat rack. I'm not sure what they want. Knight's title. Sir. Popular high school sport. A two-letter high school sport. Can I get these downs? Annoy. Computer key in the upper left corner. That's escape, so it's not a radish. It's worth a guess. Something C. Annoy. I'm not sure. Okay. Let's just do the downs then. Downs. Country between Belgium and Germany. Belgium and Germany. The problem I'm having is this X. Maybe the circles are doing something interesting. But what is the country? Denmark, probably. But what happened here? No. No, not Denmark. Belgium and Germany. Belgium, Germany. Is there a country between Belgium and Germany? Again, there must be. I can't think what it is. There's France. There's Belgium. Netherlands? This doesn't make sense. All right, well, we'll skip it. Journalist Shapiro. Is this not Mexico? Is there another? Okay. Let's not fill these. There's something going on with this theme that I don't get. Journalist Shapiro. It's Ben Shapiro, isn't it? Today Network. Is that USA? Like USA Today? That's a magazine. Probably not. Blank and Gloom. Doom and Gloom. All right. Can I get any of these? Country. Supercharged engine variety. Turbo, maybe? Maybe, is it not Ben Shapiro? Turbo. Maybe there's a different Shapiro. I think, is there an Ari Shapiro? I seem to remember that. Country. Today Network. CBS? NBC? Maybe it's NBC. Wait, that does make this Mexico. Okay, yeah, I thought it was Ben Shapiro, but they want Ari Shapiro. Country. Sand? Man. Oh, Luxembourg. Luxembourg. Wait, Luxembourg. Okay, I forgot about Luxembourg. All right. Super firm hold. This is a D or a P, probably. Either way, I can't think of it. Patterned fabric. Why is Madero coming to mind? I don't even know what that is. Got up. Stood. Country between Peru and Colombia. Let's see if I can think of this one. Ecuador. The OR at the end helped. Okay. Jean Blank, pioneering Dada artist. Don't know. Noted thesaurus. Oops. French painter Matisse. Sped through. Tore through. Sure is. Yep. This is peg. Place to hang. You hang your hat on a peg. Okay. Annoy. So what's going on with the circled letters then? An X and a C? Is it just XC? I don't know what XC is. Maybe cross country. Oh, and it crosses two countries. Got it. This has got to be Chad. Okay. I did not know cross country was abbreviated to XC. Annoy. Vex. Vegetable similar to a radicchino. Don't know. Okay, I hope I can finish this. It's up privately on social media. DC transit system, just metro. Okay, super firm hold. Beef or Peeth? No idea. Madra. No idea. What can I get? Greetings between two, maybe brother? Bro. Is it bro or something? Like they call it, frat people call each other brother. Gene fifth, often, for manual transmission. Vegetable. I don't know. I might have to look something up here. Noted thesaurus. I need to figure this one out. A super firm hold. Oh, death grip. Yeah, a D or what did I say? D or P. I think I thought B or P for some reason. Bro hug. Greetings, bro hugs. Madras. Madras, okay. Madras. French painter, don't know. Henry, maybe? Guessing. I don't know this vegetable. Toe gear? Top gear. The top gear, right. Gene Arp. The thesaurus. Maybe E? I wonder if the delay is to break the thing that I do where I just spam all the letters until it says I'm correct. Will it let me change the E before saying I'm correct? Rogits. Okay, well, I finished it. Didn't have to check or didn't have to look stuff up. Okay. Tough one today, though. Or maybe, are they making like Sundays the hardest? Or was this just not up my alley? It's possible. All right, well, let's continue. We are going to do pips. All 3 difficulties. 3 into a 3. We have a 3 here and a 3 here. So the 3-1 has to go down because this 3 blank has to go down as well. We need a 3. We can't use a 3 here, so it can't be the 3 blank. That's what I mean. That's 2-2. Blank 6 goes down here. 6-4 goes down there. And seeing the force position of the dominoes also helps with the placement of those. All right, let's do the medium. Speaking of, I think we should look at the placement here. So we got this coming out here. That means this goes here. This goes here because this is empty, which means that's a domino. That's in. That's in. All right, that's our dominoes. So how many doubles do we have? I should underline my doubles as well. That's a double. That's a double. That's a double. So I have 3 doubles, blank 3 and 5. I need 1 here. I need 1 here. Okay, I only have enough 5s, it looks like, to do this. So I should do the 5 blank here and then the 5-4. Oh, I have 5-6 as well. So I don't know which 5 is thrown out. Greater than 5 into a less than 2. Well, since we don't have any 1s, this has to be a blank blank. Okay. So it's forced to be 6 blank. This uses a 5. So we can't use the 5-4 there because there isn't another 4. And we need this to be the 3-5. And then now this is 3-3 and this is a blank blank. Oh, what did I mess up? I flipped this around. That's all I did. That's just a placement mistake. Okay. Cool. Not too bad today on the medium. Let's try the hard. All right. Definitely writing out the dominoes on this one as well. I think it really helps. Boop. Oops. What happened here? Oh, this goes up. That's what happened here. So this goes up. This, nope. Not necessarily. This goes in. This goes up. This goes in. All right, I gotta be careful around here. Oh, this one though goes down actually. Here I gotta be careful. It's not obvious. Okay. Actually, it is because we're using a double here. This is a big equal, and so we can't use another double here. There's not 2 of the same domino ever, and so this has to go like this. All right, got it. Now I should underline my doubles as well. We have 4-4. We have 5-5, 1-1. Blank, blank, 3-3. I wish it let you reorganize these dominoes in the bottom area. It's a lot of interface things that would really help this puzzle. So this is obviously just the blank, blank that's forced. So we have a double here, and a double here. We have 4 doubles. Oh, and a double. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so these are our 4 doubles. I'll change the color here. Our doubles need to be where the blue here is. That blue is hard to see. All right, let's pick something darker blue. Okay, so we need a double here. We need a double here. We need a double here. And we need a double here. And that'll use up all our doubles. Now, what do I have 5 of? 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do have 5 4s. 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 5s. Okay. So that doesn't work. And then 1s. I got plenty of 1s. Okay, so 1's a possibility here. Oh, for 4s, do I need to consider whether... So this 10... Hold on, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do have 5 doubles. Okay, so yeah, the 10's going to be a 5-5 or a 4-6. It's a domino on its own. So it's either this 4-6 or it's a 5-5. If it used the 5-5... Let's see, if it used the 4-6, I wouldn't be able to put the 4s in here. Oh, this is another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I didn't realize I needed two fives. Hold on. Ones. How about, do the threes have 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The threes do. How about the twos? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Okay. Well, that's not really an in, is it? I need to bridge. I need a domino that bridges two doubles. Wait, this is a 5 as well. Okay. What am I doing? I need three fives. So so I can't use the 5 5 then. Because the doubles that have 5 of are 4, 5, and 1. The 3 does not, right? Or no, wait, it's 4. No, not the 4 doesn't. 4 doesn't. It's 5, 1, and 3 that have 5 of. 2 does not. Okay. So 5, 1, and 3 go somewhere in here. So do I have a 1, 5. I have a 1, 3. Do I have a 5, 3? I may not. But it does mean that this isn't the 5, 5. This is the 4, 6. Because I need the fives for my 5 size things. So this is either the 1, 5 or the 1, 3. Which isn't as helpful as one would hope. It means the 1 is gone, so that's not the 1. Oh, this uses a 5. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. What did I miscount? I'm getting frustrated here. It feels like Pips is counting half the time. Um, I'm just gonna take a record of this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1 we've got 6 of. 1. I'll just do it for the ones we have doubles. So here, I'll just put it here. This we've got 6 of. Let me just delete that. Okay. 1 we have 6 of. 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we have 5 4s. Okay. So I think I miscounted the 4s is what happened. Jeez, okay. 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 5s. 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 3s. And 2s. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 2s. Hold on. Okay, I have 4 2s. So, conclusions. We need to use the 4s, the 1s, and the 3s in these 3. This is one that bridges the gap. I need a 5 going into this one. So what does 5 go into? 5 goes into 1. That's a viable guy. 5 into 6 is not. That's it, right? We just had the 4 5s. So this has to be 5 1, and this has to be 1 1. Okay, that's our in. I wish I could count faster. That took forever. I need 2 more 1s here. So I've got a 1 3, a 1 6, and a 1 blank. So the 1 3 has to go here. That's the only one that has a double. So this is the double 3. So now I need 3 into something very small. I have a 3 blank. That's all I got. Okay. And then the final 3 4 goes up into here. And that makes sense. This is the 4 4. Okay, that's perfect. There are probably other ways to see that. Like 3 might have been the only one that went into both a 4 and a 1. All right, anyway. How many more 4s do I have? I have 4 6 and 4 2. So since my 4s are all used up, I got to put the 5 5 in here. So my final double is the 2-2, which goes here. I have 2-4 and 2 blank. Oh yeah, my final one. Oh no, I have 1-6. Okay, so I got to do the 2 blank. Yeah, the 4 is used. I can't use the more. I can't use these 2 dominoes anywhere but here. And so are we going to do the 4-2 up or the 4-6 up? I think we're going to do the 4-6 up. This is the 4-2. This is the 1-6, and this is the 5-6. All right, got it done. If only if I really want them to just add a count, like just next to the bay that's down here, whatever's currently left in the bay, just give me a count of how many of each digit are left. That would save me so much time, and give me the sum of the bay. Anyway, cool. Let's just keep moving. Let's move on to strands. Zoom in 1 notch. Okay. All right. Today's theme is that time of year again. Well, today's daylight savings, so daylight savings. This is clock. I think there's going to be a lot of arguments here that it's supposed to be daylight saving time, but daylight savings time is accepted as well. All right, clocks. Something about sleep. Is it something sleep or is this a different word? Forward. Okay, forward, sleep. Spring. Hours. Or just hour. I don't know if it's hours or hour. Is this an ing? Losing? And then hour. Yeah, we lost an hour. Okay. We just get rid of daylight savings. I think everyone wants to get rid of it, but no one agrees on whether we should stay on standard or daylight time. Just pick one. I don't care. All right. Let's do the bonus game. Bonus game is Weaver. So we're trying to get from waste to sewer. This is unfortunately the Sunday Weaver, which is the hardest. So I'm not even going to get I'm not going to get anywhere near the optimal, but things to think about. Consonants should say consonants, vowels should say vowels. But when we swap, what we need to really think about is how do we change our consonants to vowels? Because that's often the hardest thing to do. So if I go paste and then pasty, that at least gets me a consonant at the end. Why is consonant E? Maybe not the best consonant. I need to kind of, if I could, let's see. I don't know. Well, let's start with that. Paste, pasty. And the idea would be to change this to a vowel, change the T to a vowel, but there's also haste and hasty. Is there an ASEY word? Casey, maybe? I wonder if it accepts that. Oh, I can't even do casty. Let's try something else then. Is there an AS something E word? With it something being a vowel. I don't know. From sewer, how would we work our way up? We could do fewer. I don't know if that's helpful. Can I get to an ER word? I'm not sure how I would get to ER. I'm going to have to at some point, but... I'm wondering if there's like a double E word I can get to. I don't know. It's the Sunday Weaver is ridiculous. I should go to a different ace trap word, but I don't know which one to go to. Based. What's nice about paste is we can go to pissed, but I don't know what we can do from there. Is it pieced? I think it's pieced. Like it doesn't help us get anywhere else. Patty, putty. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I get the E with petty. Petey? No. Pewdy. Pete. Can I do like patty, pate, patoy? I don't know how this helped me. This game doesn't really have any hint mechanics, does it? What if I went to fatty? Because I'm trying to get to fewer, I think. But there's just so much that needs to be done. Farty? I don't know. This doesn't seem to be working. Fewer. What would we change from fewer though? Fever. So fewer to fever. Then like lever. So if I went to like paste, I can't do pate. I was thinking latte is closer to. Okay, can I get to later? Maybe latte doesn't really help, does it? So lever. What would we change from lever? So we'd go lever, fever, fewer, sewer. Oh, we could just go straight to sever though. No, we can't. Oh yes, sewer to sever, then to fever. I think that's faster. Or straight to lever. So sever to lever, maybe. And then we could do levy. And then I wish I'd just let you work out from the bottom. Levy. So I have the E. Now what? The problem is that I don't think that works. I don't see it. I think on Weaver, I'm just willing to give up. I just can't solve this one. Um, what about something like taste? Does that help us? Testy. Taste. Tasty. We can always do that Y, but I don't think it helps. Like, we're changing the words, but it's not leading anywhere. I think I might just give up. Word letters aren't my favorite word game. People like to watch it, but I don't know why. I'm gonna look up the answer in case anyone's curious. So I'll just open up a word ladder solver. And we'll see. Waste to sewer. So there's a 7-step solution and a 12-step solution. The 7-step solution uses less common words. So the 7-step solution is waste and then wasts. That's not on the word list, so we can't do that one. So we actually have to do the 12-step solution. So my instinct was right. We're going to paste and then pasts. Oh, that lets you get the S at the end. That swaps that vowel to a consonant. And then posts changes the vowel. All right. And then poses. So that lets us get the ES. So that the E's in place now. Okay. That's a good strategy. Put an S at the end. Then we can go to the L for loses. That lets us do loves. Like it's that V in the middle that I needed. And then we can get the ER with lover. Okay. And we can go to liver. I guess that just sets up the next guess. That lets us go to fiver. Fiver is an interesting word, like a $5 bill. That gets us to fever and fewer and sewer. So I had good instincts. So it says the optimal is 8. So I don't know what its dictionary is. But anyway, I was right about going to fewer and then fever, but I didn't think of fiver. I think thinking of fiver is key. And from here, my paste was correct, but not pasty. We want to put the S at the end. It didn't occur to me that pasts would work for that. I mean, obviously it's a word, but okay. Yeah, really tough one. Didn't solve it. Gave up. Let's spin the bonus game wheel and see what tomorrow's bonus game will be. Kiki Kohler suggested War Wordle. All right. So if you would like to follow along, War Wordle is the game for tomorrow. Just taking a note. All right. Let's move on to Minute Cryptic. So for March 8th, by member Kaldar, blemish turning part of white rose yellow. Interesting. So part of feels like take some of the letters of white, maybe? Rose yellow. Blemish turning. We need 7 letters. Turning is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I was thinking blemish could be an anagram indicator. But I also think turning might be a reversal indicator. I think part of might be a selection indicator. So what are we doing with white, rose, yellow? Either blemish is our definition or yellow is our definition, I suppose. I wonder if part of is a hidden word indicator. 7 letters. Iteras, iter. Would have to be backwards. I don't know what we're doing with blemish or yellow though. I mean, like, I don't think we're taking a hidden word, reversing it, and then anagramming it. Like, that makes no sense. But what would we do with blemish then? There's not really a good backwards word here, is there? Would yellow be part of it? One, two, three, four. So something like this. Yes, or it. Eyesore. There it is. Okay. So a blemish is the definition. Eyesore could be a blemish. And so what we're doing is we're taking part of white rose yellow. We're taking 7 letters from the middle of it, crossing all 3 words, and then we're reversing it. Turning is telling us to reverse it. And here, if you look, starting here and working backwards, we get the word eyesore. All right. Cool. Well, it was my nemesis, the hidden word indicator, but I did manage to figure out that's what it was. Part of is probably the most straightforward hidden word indicator you can have. All right. Well, final game is going to be Starstruck, and we'll be doing both the easy and the hard. The easy is called equals. So the way this game works is in each row, each column, and each colored region, we need to place exactly 1 star, no more, no less. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is a 10 by 10. So because there's 10 rows, there'll be 10 stars. There's also 10 columns, and there's also 10 regions, colored regions. In addition to that, you cannot place stars touching each other. That's an very important rule to know. So I couldn't put a star here and a star here because they'd be touching. All right, so whenever you see a region that takes up an entire row and an entire column, you have to put the star in the intersection of the two. Otherwise, you would not have enough stars for this row needs a star, this column needs a star, and there's only 1 region. So we only get 1 star, so it has to be where they intersect. This cell here sees the entirety of this W, and especially with this X'd out, it sees all 4 of these. This through the row, and then it touches these 2. So that leaves just 2 left here. That takes the rest of the row out, plus the 2 above it and the 2 below it, because these 2 touch what's left in gray. This cell here also touches all of what's left in the W, these 3, as does this one, because this shares a row with these 2, and it touches this one. That leaves just 1 left in light blue. 2 left in purple, which is going to take out of this and the rest of the row. That places 1 here. Last for gray, last for purple. Okay. Now, here, this touches all of what's left in green. That takes out the rest of this column. And this touches what's left in yellow, all 3 of them. And so now this is 2 left. 2 to the left are taken out, and the rest of the column. This is 2 left. Those 2 are taken out, and the rest of the column. And same here. That's taken out, rest of the column. Okay, so what's left? This top row here needs a star, so it's going to give it to indigo. That's a star, that's a star, that's a star, and that's a star for the rest of the columns. Okay. Interesting one today. It's kind of like 2 4x4s with these regions around it that this star and this star help solve both of them. All right, now we'll do the hard. That's what we got here. Seems very similar to one we did recently. All right, all these are out because of that formation. Let's see. Is there a... No. All right, that's out, that's out. Let's just do the easy stuff. The L shapes, when it's one leg out, always take out this one. It doesn't matter how long this row is, it's the same row. And so it just matters that this touches that. And now that means this is out because it touches this one and shares a column with that one. That does mean this is out, which is kind of interesting. It touches the rest of it sees the rest of yellow, touching these 3. Oh no, it doesn't see that one. Never mind. That would be a mistake. Okay, so these left 2 columns must have 2 stars in it, right? This column has a star, this column has a star, but there's only 2 regions. There's the indigo region and the blue region. So that means that wherever those 2 stars get placed, one will be indigo, one will be blue, and they'll be in these left 2 columns, meaning the rest of indigo and blue cannot have a star. Oh, same brown and green. This is kind of the opposite of what we just did. Brown and green line up. What do I mean by line up? Well, they're brown and green do not escape the first two the first two rows. This row and this row are brown is entirely in it. Green's entirely in it. That means that brown will have a star in it. Green will have a star in it. It's going to use up the two stars for those two rows. So the rest of these are out. And so now this indigo region, this is out from this L shape because it touches the whole thing. In this row, there's only two places to put a star, either here or here. That's the same as our normal two-cell formation. So it's going to take out of these two. What's that do? Okay, now this is out. It touches all of yellow. And this is out. I should say sees, not touch. It doesn't necessarily touch, but it does see all of yellow. I use see as a more generic term for just like it would eliminate, or a star anywhere in yellow would eliminate from there, right? You can't put a star here and somewhere in yellow. However you want to put that. Looking for more to do here. All right, so we've got what's left in indigo, red, and yellow. I might as well pull up my pen for this one because I think this one's a little bit harder to see. So I'm just highlighting these three rows here. We're expecting 3 stars. We're going to have a star in what's left of indigo. We're going to have a star in red. We're going to have a star in yellow. Notice that all of what's left of yellow. Notice that all of those are contained completely within these 3 rows. And so if you're not those regions, then you can't have a star in those 3 rows. Okay, so that means orange is down to just these 2. So that takes out from the rest of the row. Now this darker orange is out, or the rest of the row's out because of that dark orange. And this is out because it touches all 3 oranges. And that's nice because now green and yellow line up. And so the rest of those columns, 2 columns, can't be in. Oh, this is a 2-cell pattern, so it takes out of this one. And that leaves just one place in orange. First star is in orange, if you believe it. It's almost like it's the key to the puzzle. Oh, but this, it says it's called Women of the World. This isn't a key. This is the female symbol. All right. What are we doing here? Surely there's more to this. Ooh, one of these two, one of these two. One of these two. What are we doing? One of these. I'm just thinking, oh yeah, actually, this is a 4-star. I was thinking about how this star would affect blue. Place a star there and a star there. And that's what happens because this column has only one place for a star. So we get all these stars. Because these are all connected, it kind of just finishes the puzzle, right? Very nice. Interesting puzzle today. Cool. Well, those are all the videos. Normally I do record in about that order. I switched it around a little bit to put Wordle up front. But that's usually what I record each day, not counting the Sudokus, which I still publish separately. So then normally I would have to go edit it, but I'm hoping that I will just do a really simple, lazy version of editing this whole thing into one video, and that'll save me some time, because right after I publish this, I'm going to have to go and record everything again and do the editing. So, all right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.